Last week, the Alaska State Senate unanimously approved legislation that financially backs a trucking project for natural gas to the interior. Now, this week, the House version of the bill is expected to move from the Labor and Commerce Committee to Finance Committee. Meanwhile, a newly formed natural gas utility is reaching out for help to tackle the issue of distribution. Last week, the Alaska State House Committee on Labor and Commerce was inundated with public testimony in support of House Bill 74, legislation that financially kickstarts natural gas trucking to the interior. Among those who spoke, Bob Shefchek, who heads the Fairbanks Chamber of Commerce Energy Committee and also heads the newly created Interior Alaska Natural Gas Utility. Shefchek says should the bill ultimately pass, development will quickly follow.
It would surprise me if there wasn't construction going on up north starting this summer, and that you'd see extensions of the distribution system follow shortly after. The highway systems will clearly benefit from the availability of gas. The ability of propane or LNG to reach the river systems is a little more difficult, but really it's the first step toward changing that diesel economy through the whole interior, not just Fairbanks.
Shefchek says House representatives need to remind themselves of what gas means to the interior.
Largest number of people at the lowest possible cost as quickly as possible. Those three things, if they use those as guidelines, they won't go wrong.
Recently, the natural gas utility contacted Instar out of Anchorage with the possibility of public-private partnership to help build out the distribution system here in the interior. While there is interest by Instar, Fairbanks Natural Gas President and CEO Dan Britton says he has presented to the board on numerous things, but has not had similar talks regarding distribution.
The utility can contact any potential operator and reach out to them to see if they're interested in partnering or providing services. A little surprised that they haven't had any detailed discussions with us as of this date.
While no agreements have been signed between the utility and Instar, Dan Britton believes the mantra, largest number of people, lowest possible cost as quickly as possible, includes Fairbanks Natural Gas.
We have a significant amount of experience in the LNG operations, as well as the distribution side with the specific conditions here in Fairbanks, and have existing operators, existing 24-hour staff, existing emergency call numbers. So an integration possibly closer to home might make some more sense.